Storm possibly producing a tornado. Could have winds up to 70 miles an hour. The potential for golf ball sized hail. All right, we should be streaming on everything again. My apologies. Now I need to go get it on the website and mobile app very quickly. This was our first time trying to stream this coverage live in 4K, and that's what did it. Apparently YouTube gets really unhappy when you do that and just rejects the feed. So, noted, I'll just keep streaming in 1080p. But we had the ability to actually stream in 4K. But that's okay. Alright, little bit of storm damage in Prosper, it looks like. Roofing debris. Thank you for all your reports. We'll keep an eye out for Adam's feed as he gets a bit closer. We'll go back to chat for now. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy and Chief David Reimer at 7:35 p.m. Looks like we've got a little complex of storms firing up in Collin County now. Notice that we now have a storm over Salina with a hail core. Back over Prosper, a third storm firing up over Aubrey and Krugerville on the flanking line of these storms. They're all moving northeast, but instead of just one discrete supercell, it looks like we're now dealing with multiple thunderstorms capable of quarter to golf ball size hail, winds up to 70 miles per hour. And for what it's worth, hopefully that'll knock this tornado threat down soon. There's still a rain wrap circulation now northeast of Weston. If you're in Salina to McKinney, you're clear from this. If you're in Melissa, you're clear from this possible tornado. If you're from Weston east to Anna to Van Alstyne, you need to be in your safe place. May not be a tornado, but if there's not, there's definitely some nasty straight line winds in progress. So that's going to be lowest floors. Set a room away from windows. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Hard sole shoes and a helmet if you have time. If not, that's okay. Just go into that interior room away from windows. We don't want anyone getting hurt by flying debris. All right, and again, we have storms trying to fire back southwest a little bit, and these are the only storms we're dealing with. Notice no storms here in northeast Texas at this point. No storms back in Fort Worth. That one died. One little storm west of Gainesville trying to fire up, and then those storms up here in southern Oklahoma are having a heyday with hail, one tornado warning, and back to the 70s we go. All right, let's see. All right, please be ingested back into the live stream. It is. Okay, so we're back in the app and all that. I'm very sorry. So Sherman, this is going to stay south of you. You're going to get more storms later. In fact, we got one developing over near Munster right now. That may try to pop into something shortly, but otherwise a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a rain-wrapped tornado and strong straight line winds, maybe some hail up to the size of quarters to golf balls. Hail sizes have come down nicely. Moving northeast at about 30 miles an hour. The mode of radar you're looking at right now, that is your velocity. That is the which way the wind's moving mode. Colors in the red, those are moving away from the radar down in Fort Worth. Greens moving towards the radar in Fort Worth. And we've got about, well, here, let me get rid of the squiggly lines of a 4-year-old. Winds moving away from the radar, about 40 miles an hour. Winds moving towards it, about 35. So about 75 mile an hour shear over a couple mile region. Now, something to realize is we're not looking near the ground here. We're looking at about 6,000 feet above the surface. So in the low to mid levels of the thunderstorm. So if you're in Anna, this is probably going to stay to your north. If you're in Van Alstyne, you really need to be in shelter. If you're in Weston, give it 5 minutes, you'll be clear, but you have another storm with possible hail on the way. Van Alstyne, this circulation is wrapped in heavy rain and hail. This will stay south of Howell unless it takes a left turn. The circulation itself kind of on a path towards Tom Bean and Whitewright. But if it turns left, and it might, this could be more of a threat to Howell and Luella. If we pop over back to our chaser wall, you can see Storm Chaser Adam Lucio, I'm guessing, is probably near or on Highway 70. Well, he's in Sherman right now. Probably working out his south options. Let me see if I can log into my GPS tracking thingy-majiggy. And I'll tell you exactly where he is. Or not. He doesn't have the GPS enabled. Well, buggers. That's okay. Anyway, here's the updated tornado warning. Tornado warning remains in effect until 8 p.m. If you're in Anna, you're clear. If you're in Van Alstyne, you're not clear. If you're in Weston, you're clear. So Van Alstyne to Tombing to Whitewright, we want you to remain in a safe place. If you're in Anna, Melissa, Westminster, you're clear. You're clear to come out, but you have more storms coming in from the west that could have quarter-size hail. This circulation, rain-wrapped, is moving northeast out of, or into Van Alstyne. It'll move northeast out of Van Alstyne shortly, up towards Tombing and Whitewright. Circulation seems to be on a bit of a downtrend, which is good, but we're going to need to watch it. Now, something we are also going to need to watch is these little beans. We call them little beans because that's really what they look like. These little beans trying to fire up out here in northeast Texas. They're in an environment that would support rapid growth into supercells if they're able to bust through the cap, which some short-term experimental weather model guidance, the Warn-On forecast system, some new technology, has suggested may occur. And if that happens, this activity could become severe with large hail and damaging winds as it moves eventually up towards Highway 82, say towards Paris and Clarksville, over the next 60 to 90 minutes. We'll see. But that is something we're going to have to watch for. The storm west of Greenville just had its first cloud-to-ground lightning strike. Otherwise, we have a cell on 82 near Munster. That could have some nickel-sized hail. That might work its way up to a severe thunderstorm warning soon. And that's probably moving a little more to the east. Nah, it's moving east-northeast too, so... And again, otherwise, at this point, the only severe storm in the state, literally the entire state...
Alright, I'm dropping south in Bells, so I'll be out in the storm soon, but it looks like the circulation is on the north end of the storm. Probably QLCS or bookend type of scenario, so it might make it a little tougher for me.
Yeah, affirmative. I would concur. We've got beans going up, one near Greenville, one near Sulphur Springs. Watch those. The Warn-On forecast suggests those have a interesting potential as they move northeast. So if nothing else, if they actually do materialize, you can probably just blast east on 82. That was Storm Chaser Adam Lucio, and again, I'm talking about this storm southeast of Cumbie, west of...
Yeah, 82 is what I just bailed off of, so... I'll assess the situation.
Again, this storm is kind of a little complex. It's gone very messy now, which is good for us. We don't want storm organization. That circulation near Van Alstyne continues to weaken, but remains tornado warned. What I'm going to look at is some of that experimental weather model guidance I just talked about. Yeah, a lot of this guidance really thinks this cell near Greenville is going to take off and try to become a supercell, turn right, and be an issue for hail in the next hour. So we'll have to watch that from Greenville to Commerce to Cooper. Maybe some risk of low-level rotation with that, too, in the next couple hours. So we're going to watch it. It's definitely trying to evolve upward at a pretty quick rate. But again, in terms of what's going on right now, storm between Munster and Gainesville on 82, moving east-northeast. Could have some nickel, maybe a quarter-size hailstone. We've got the storm near Van Alstyne. Yeah, that circulation's gone. We got a lot of stuff firing right now in that immediate area, so I'd give it a little time. First off, let me get rid of the lightning. I was just talking to our storm chaser, Adam Lucio. He is near Bells, east of Sherman. What we're looking at is this storm in Collin, Grayson County. It's getting real messy real quick, which is good. Notice we have multiple thunderstorms all in a relatively small area. They're kind of fighting each other over the same energy, trying to become dominant. So that's good. That'll likely disrupt the low-level circulation for now, but we're going to have to watch.
Everyone's huddled under the car wash stations, so people are getting the information that large hail is around.
What he just said was, by the way, in Bells, people are huddled under car washes, which, yeah, there you go. That's what you should be doing, by the way, not parking under a bridge on a highway blocking the road, but gas station, car wash, etc. All right, I need to get on X. I need to update the pinned post because I messed up, had a blue screen of doom earlier. When we do severe weather coverage, we're streaming on everything. It's not just, you know, our app, our website, YouTube. We're on 2 YouTube channels. We're on Facebook, X, Twitch. So again, a tornado warning remains in effect, technically, for Van Alstyne. That low-level circulation is gone. I'll tell you, I'm not real worried about a tornado here right now. That being said, there's a tornado warning. You need to respect that. But I think the circulation is just about gone. So the threat of a tornado is decreasing. Hail? Now, we got hail. We got probably quarter-size hail. We got probably a little bit of nickel to quarter-size hail starting to fall just southeast of McKinney, just southeast of Fairview. With that new storm, we got storms from Salina to Weston to Van Alstyne to Aubrey. We may have some localized flash flooding up here soon. We're watching this little cell northwest of Greenville, a little being west of Sulphur Springs, little line segment west of Gainesville. Could have a little bit of hail. And again, all these generally moving off to the northeast at about 20 to 30 miles per hour. All right. Need to update the pinned comment on this. And again, we're talking about the most intense storms right now. If you're wanting to know about the forecast, what's going on in your neck of the woods, when your highest rain chances are over the next few days, head on over and get the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. Just search for Texas Storm Chasers where you download your device's apps. It's free. We don't spam the heck out of you. You can get your local forecast down to your neighborhood or across the country. You can keep track of storms with our interactive weather radar. You can get notified if you want with notifications when we're doing live coverage, our daily Texas Weather Roundup videos. I bet most of you didn't know, we actually have a small YouTube channel. It's called Texas Weather Center. We do weather forecast videos every morning. Like this morning's was 17 minutes long with the forecast details. We usually have them accompanied with a written blog post on our weather blog with the graphics and stuff, and we try to time stamp these longer videos so you can just scroll through them. But again, we do daily forecasts. It's not just the coverage, the storm chasing. We've been around 15 years. We do forecast day to day, even when it's sunny out in the middle of summer and we're in summer of hell, which this summer is probably going to be summer of hell number 3 in a row. it's not looking good. So I am hopeful this tornado warning is going to be gone soon if you're in Van Alstyne. I'll be honest, there's not really a velocity signature here. It's gone. If you want to see a velocity signature, I'll show you one. Here, I think this storm south of Cleveland had a half-mile wide tornado on it 30 minutes ago. Let me see. It doesn't look like... If it did, it sure doesn't now. Here, I'm just trying to find you a storm that has a good... or a velocity couplet on it. You want to talk about a wrapped-up storm? Here's one northwest of Columbus, Ohio. You see that? Here's your velocity signature. Red and greens, or reds against the blues and greens. That's a velocity signature. In fact, that's probably a tornado. And that's in Ohio, by the way. I mean, they're having all-out issues out here in Ohio, Indiana, Illinois tonight. You can see we've got a tornado northwest of Pleasant Hill and Covington, Ohio. That's a tornado right there near Gettysburg. And again, that's a another signature. Here, let's just go into southern Illinois. Reds against greens, reds against greens, okay? So let's go back to the storm here. I mean, here, you want to go to western Arkansas? Let's look east of, near Mount Ida. There's a real good example of a circulation. You see that near Odin? Colors in the red moving away. Colors in the green moving towards the radar. Your circulation, that's what we call gate-to-gate, a couplet. Red and green touching like that. Here's the storm we're looking at. Here, I'll even load the terminal Doppler data. Come on. Maybe not. Okay, let's try this. There was nothing like that. So this tornado warning is going to go away soon. Unless the circulation re-intensifies, which it might, but to be honest, this whole thing has taken on a complex shape. This is very messy. Let's switch to the regional radar. I'll just show you a loop over the last half hour. Here, I'll even switch it up to an hour. You can see we went from individual supercell to blob, and that hail core dissipating, weakening, more updrafts in the surrounding area. You could see storm chaser Adam Lucio, top left. He's in white right, moving to intercept this storm. Meteorologist Jason Cooley, he's up in Atoka with these storms. So the tornado warning is gone. They just canceled it. There is no more tornado warning. If you are in Van Alstyne, Anna, Whitewright, Trenton, no tornado warnings. Canceled. You're safe to come out. That being said, this remains a thunderstorm capable of quarter-sized hail, strong wind gusts, very heavy rain. We're watching for other storms to develop. We got one west of Gainesville. We have one little shower northwest of Greenville. We've got a storm with small hail on the east sides of McKinney. And it does look like we probably did have a brief tornado touchdown near the Collin College in Frisco. A little bit of damage there, some bent street signs. It looks like a car actually may have gotten picked up and twirled around a bit and is now sitting on the college's grass lawn with the windows broken out. I've not heard of any other damage in Frisco, but I wouldn't be shocked with some roof damage, stuff like that. Like we said, can occur in these short, brief spin-up tornadoes, which is what we were saying the whole time. And sometimes they happen very quickly. So And yeah, there's a bunch of structure fires up in western Collin County from lightning as expected, so that would be a DFW scanner ticket item. They'll keep an eye on that. So, all right, the good news is, in terms of what's going on now, no tornado warnings. The severe thunderstorms. Currently, we have a small complex from near Salina and Prosper east through Weston to Van Alstyne to Whitewright, all the way down to near Princeton. In northern Collin County, northeastern Denton County, southern Grayson County. This complex of storms is generally moving northeast at about 30 miles an hour. Hail sizes have come down substantially. We're now dealing with hail sizes of about quarter, maybe $half. That's 1.25 inches in diameter. Heavy rainfall. We may have some flash flooding threat out here soon. There's probably a lot of streams running real high right now with heavy rain. Some strong winds at times, 40, 50, maybe 60 miles an hour. The potential, again, no more tornado warnings. Otherwise, that's the only area of severe storms we have right now. We are expecting more storms later this evening. Let's actually take a look at that. We're going to switch over to the high-resolution rapid refresh model, the HER. And what we're going to do is we're going to load that. We're going to kick everything off this map. We're going to turn off that. And as we approach 8 o'clock, we're going to load the model. And we're going to look at 8 o'clock. I want to see what this model is showing. Because garbage data in, garbage data out. Now you can see this model, I mean, it's not exact. You can see it thinks we have some severe storms, Gainesville over to Sherman. Up to Atoka, that part's okay. So it's actually doing okie dokie for now. Let's fast forward, 10 o'clock. You could see perhaps a couple of isolated storms firing back west towards Mineral Wells. Maybe a few storms in northeast Texas. Remember, if you're watching an hour ago, it was showing somewhat of a different solution. So, again, this model's around every hour. Things look different. Here's midnight. You could see broken line of thunderstorms from near Paris to Sherman to Decatur all the way down towards Eastland. Some of these storms could have pocket change size hail, maybe hail up to the size of golf balls. If we're dealing with cellular type storms that are like this, we'll have to keep an eye on the hail sizes. Some strong wind gusts. Tornado threat at that point very, very low. Here's 2 a.m. You can see we've got storms in eastern Texoma, down to the DFW Metroplex, maybe some isolated storms firing up in the Brazos Valley, out into the Concho Valley. By 4 a.m., we're going to have more storms. You can see a couple of storms in the Permian Basin, the Concho Valley, a lot of rain in South Texas, the Edwards Plateau, the Coastal Bend, the Rio Grande Valley, some storms, maybe a few strong storms around McAllen at 4 a.m. We've got storms along the southward moving cool front from near Texarkana down Interstate 30 to Dallas. Some of these storms, even at 4 a.m., could have some pocket change size hail and strong wind gusts. Here is 6 a.m. Friday, you can see storm coverage increasing across the Concho Valley, parts of the Permian Basin, the Hill Country, San Antonio. It may be a wet morning. We've got maybe a nasty storm just north of Brownsville in the Rio Grande Valley. Some scattered showers and storms up the Coastal Bend into the coastal plains. And by the way, when we're done out, I'll loop it all. Here's 8 a.m. Rain, a cold rain, West Texas, Concho Valley, some storms in Central Texas, the Brazos Valley, East Texas, along a southward moving cool front. Here's 10 a.m. And there's what this model shows. For what it's worth, we may have some snow mixing in with rain in the western panhandle. And again, I want to emphasize, if you were here an hour ago, this may have looked somewhat the same, but this model is being iffy. So things may look a bit different, but the key threat for tomorrow, and here, I'll just load the severe weather outlook for tomorrow. This is the severe thunderstorm outlook for tomorrow. I clearly need to update the upper third banner, but you get it. Isolated to scattered severe storms possible Friday afternoon into Friday evening. The Edwards Plateau, Hill Country, South Central Texas, the Brazos Valley, Southeast Texas, the Golden Triangle. But what really is going to set the stage, one moment please while I press some buttons. All right. We're going to press that. We're going to press that. I'm going to load the well, yeah, I'll just load the her. I'm going to use a longer range her, so it may look a bit different. For what it's worth, the high-res rapid refresh model at 1 p.m. today, this is what it thought the radar would look like right now. So, I mean, honestly, not too bad if you consider the stuff around Duran, Natoka. Clearly, Stephenville out to Terrell didn't happen, but yeah, I've seen worse. But the real reason I'm showing you this is I'm going to look at the surface dew points. So this is surface dew points. Dry line, you can see north-south axis from Del Rio to east of Wichita Falls. East of that, the greens, that's tropically rich moisture. It's very humid, south-southeast winds. West of that, it's dry. So what I want to do is I'm going to play that from 9 o'clock tonight through, let's just do 6 p.m. tomorrow. And the reason I'm doing this is I'll let the animation load. All right. So we'll let this play. The reason I'm showing you this is notice how we go from that north-south orientation to a east-west orientation. That's going to be your cool front moving southeast. Now, yes, there is going to be some mixing out further north. Notice how we lose that very sharp gradient. The cool front itself isn't going to be that strong. It's going to be a demarcation line for areas that are a bit cooler versus, temperatures in the 70s, 80s. And that difference will also apply a bit to moisture. But wherever this front kind of ends up tomorrow afternoon may be a focal point for isolated to scattered severe thunderstorm development, in addition to plenty of showers and storms. We may have plenty of showers and storms, some of them not being severe, most of them not being severe, but we'll have to see if we get a few supercells in proximity to this boundary, and if there are, there may be some pretty big hail with them. In fact, I'll switch back over to the simulated reflectivity, and again, this is probably not exactly how tomorrow's going to play out, because it'll be dependent on where this boundary ends up. But here, I'll just load the radar from 8 a.m. through, let's just do 6 a.m. Saturday. Okay, give me just a second. Let me let that data load. And again, here we go. You can see it fires up scattered severe storms along Interstate 10 tomorrow afternoon. It takes a nasty little complex of storms from the Edwards Plateau to the Coastal Bend. That's a nasty bow echo moving off the Coastal Plains coast there into the Coastal Bend. So if that happens, then yeah, we could have some hailers tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. But also note, we're going to get beneficial rain in the Panhandle. It's going to rain in West Texas. We're going to have rain in the morning, probably in North Texas, Northeast Texas. So that is the expectation there. We're going to have more storms tomorrow. We're going to have more rain and storms on Saturday, Sunday, Monday. In fact, let me see if I can pull up the 5-day rain forecast. This had been messing up previously, but no, it's fixed. That's nice. Here's the forecast rain through, what is this, Thursday? So probably, this is through Tuesday afternoon. Notice we're looking at, and this is from 7 p.m. tonight onward, we're looking at rainfall totals from 1 to 3 inches across essentially the southeastern half of Texas. We're looking at beneficial rains of 1/2 to 1 inch in the Big Country, the Concho Valley, West Texas, the Permian Basin, even into parts of the Guadalupe Mountains, the Trans-Pecos region, down into Big Bend. We're looking at 1/10 to 1/2 inch of rain southwest of a line from Dalhart to Amarillo to Childress, really Shamrock and Childress, southwest. So this is going to be a multi-day beneficial rainfall event. Now, we have saturated soils in East Texas, Southeast Texas, parts of the Brazos Valley, in the Arklatex. So there may be some flooding issues out there, and we may see some flooding issues in places like San Antonio and Austin, especially if we get multiple heavy thunderstorms moving over the cities. Let's be honest, it takes a raindrop and half the city's low water crossings are closed, but we need the rain. The rain is good. It's going to be a wet 5 days. It's not going to rain constantly. It's not going to rain every day where you are, but it's going to rain, and we need the rain because this summer is not going to be good. I'll tell you that now. La Nina's coming in. La Nina typically favors below average precipitation unless you're hit by hurricanes and above average temperatures. You remember the last 2 summers? I have a substantial concern this summer is going to emulate those. So, buckle up. All right, let's take a look at Adam Lucio's feed. All right, we're going to do this. Let's check the actual chase stream, because his video's frozen, but I'm not sure if it's him or not. You can see Jason is in Atoka, Oklahoma. They're getting walloped. Adam, I think your video may be frozen. I'm still getting audio from you, though. So, again, we're going to have storm opportunities over the next several days, which is why you should have the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. You can get notified when we do live videos like this. We do videos every day. I bet you didn't know we did videos every day. We do weather forecast videos every morning.
Of course it would freeze right now because the core is moving over me right now. I'll get it back up.
Nah, you're good. What hail are you getting? Adam's in Whitewright right now. Oh, Jason's getting walloped. Jason's in Atoka, Adam's in Whitewright.
Alright, it's back.
We are getting some...
Jason is in Atoka, Oklahoma. About 50 miles north of the Red River on Highway 6975. You can see he's getting hail. This is what the storms in Texas this afternoon and maybe even tonight and tomorrow morning could do, at least the most intense storms. You'd see those chunks of ice falling.
We are getting some... Yeah, we are. I can hear you. Yeah, it's loud in the car, but we are seeing a barrage of quarter to $half size hail.
So he's got $half size hail. You can hear Adam. Adam is in Whitewright. He's getting hail right now. A severe thunderstorm. ULCS comma head spinning up about 3 northwest of Whitewright. Adam is in...
Yeah, I just noticed that, so I started moving it. We'll see what happens when I get up there. Just about it.
And for a good video with the hail/precip, I've got it on right now. Alright, so back to the radar real quick. What I was just telling him about QLCS circulation. Comma head. Notice here northwest of Whitewright, approaching Bells. For what it's worth... Okay, yeah. This right here. Radar's detecting a little circulation. And sometimes these happen with these little complexes where you can get little circulations on the northwest periphery of the thunderstorms. Now, it's not as prominent there. You can see it a little better in this view. But again, sometimes you can see a spin-up tornado, some strong winds. And again, a little comma head. That's why we call it a comma head. It's not a typical supercellular-looking feature, but sometimes some wonky things happen. And again, we'll go back to Adam's view again. This is going to be Adam Lucio. I have to turn my volume down. He's getting some pretty good precip and hail. And again, I recognize that bridge from when I used to go visit folks in Trenton. So he's heading north on 69 to take a look and see if there's any sort of low-level circulation northwest of Right on Highway 69 approaching Bells. And there's probably not. There's no tornado warning, but sometimes these things can spin up. What he would be looking for at this point, since it's nighttime, would be power flashes. Green, blue flashes emanating from the ground. And then you can see his stream froze. Here's Jason, meteorologist Jason Cooley. He's in Atoka. He's dealing with heavy rain and hail. That's on Highway 69, 69, 69, 75 up in Oklahoma.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Collin, Fannin, and Grayson County in Texas. It expires at 9 p.m.
So we'll show that in a minute. A new severe thunderstorm warning for several counties here in North Texas. And quickly, let's look out. And again, this is the only little complex of storms we have going on right now. We've got a couple showers, one northeast of Tyler, one near Kaufman, a couple on 69 from near Celeste to near Lone Oak. I believe that is near-ish Cache. And again, those aren't severe, but you can notice, looking at the which way the wind's blowing mode, this thing near Lone Oak, it's rotating aloft. It's a small storm rotating. Not a tornadic threat, but we're watching it. All right. And again, Jason's near Atoka, Oklahoma. You could see he's dealing with heavy rain, wind. These storms here in northern Collin County, Fannin County, Grayson County could do the same. A severe thunderstorm warning until 9:15 p.m. A cluster of severe stormies located near Dorchester, 10 miles southwest of Sherman. Let's just say from Salina to Gunter, east through Howell, Van Alstyne, Anna, Melissa, east to Blue Ridge, up to Trenton, Whitewright, to Bells. These storms capable of producing quarter to $half size hail. That's a lot better than baseballs. That's 1 to 1.25 inches in diameter. And winds of 60 miles per hour. And again, this complex is moving northeast at about 35 miles an hour. And again, pockets of strong winds, some occasional pockets of mid-level rotation, but nothing that screams holy moly guacamole. And then, of course, we're also watching for heavy rainfall, some hail. For what it's worth, I'm going to see really quick. Let's switch products. I want to see how much rain has fallen. This isn't a product I typically show on here. Come on and load, you giant oaf. Oh, I hate technology so much. Alright, so apparently it won't show for you. My apologies, so I'm going to just do it the difficult way. I'm going to load up Radar Scope, literally just look and verbally tell you how much rain has fallen in northern Collin County, because frankly, it looks like enough to cause some flash flooding. And I'm curious. Yeah, we're looking at maybe 1 to 3 inches of rain around Weston to Salina to Melissa to Anna, up to Van Alstyne to Gunter over the last 90 minutes. So yeah, there could be some flash flooding, heavy rainfall, high creeks and streams, all that stuff. And now the puppy's having puppy dreams. Is it picking it up? see. Hey. Oh. 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 You good girl. Yeah, you good girl. And there's your cute dog moment. All right, let's go back to this. All right, so got a pretty sizable little complex of heavy rain, storms, hail, gusty winds now in northern Collin, eastern Grayson, Fannin counties. These storms generally moving northeast. Yeah, she does sound like a tornado siren. At about 35 miles an hour. At times, we could have some pocket change size hail. Watching this shower from Lone Oak up to Campbell, just in case it intensifies. But otherwise, for the moment, we're doing okay. And again, for those wanting the local weather forecast, stuff like that, interactive weather radar, what's going on in your neck of the woods, head on over, download the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app, and that'll keep you updated. You'll get notified when we do live coverage, live storm chasing videos. And all of that. So, what we're going to do for now is we're not going anywhere, but we're going to switch to the Storm Chaser feed for the moment. I'm going to look at some data, and we'll be back here by 8:30 or sooner. But again, for now, we'll just head over and watch the Storm Chaser feeds.
Yeah, nothing much to report from that. I pretty much drove right through that wannabe developing circulation. And winds are pretty calm the whole time. So I'm going to go back west, sort some of those hail cores on 82, start making my way back towards base. I don't know if I see this stuff doing much more than it already is.
It's pretty running because there's more hail cores coming toward Otoka.
Sorry, say again?
There's more hail coming to Otoka later.
Okay.
So we'll just park it, keep the stream going, get some food, and I'm here. I'm coming back into Otoka, going northbound on US. Just riding the peripheries of this central hail core. Some hail, probably dying. Still coming.
maybe I'll check out this hail core heading towards Sherman and then start making my way back south, 75. I think there's a Lucky's in Melissa with some collapses called my name.
And again, folks, I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy-in-Chief David Reimer. It's 8:21. We do have a complex of severe storms. A small cluster from near Gunter, Van Alstyne up 75 to Sherman, east of Bells, west of Bonham to Leonard, northeast of McKinney, moving northeast generally towards Fannin County. We're watching a developing thunderstorm between Greenville and Sulphur Springs on Interstate 30 for signs of intensification as it moves towards Commerce. These storms currently capable of pocket change size hail, strong wind gusts, and heavy rainfall. We'll do our next cut-in here in about 8 minutes at 8:30 p.m. Otherwise, until then, you're watching the live Texas Storm Chasers chase feed, which has been running most of the day, and we'll be back by 8:30 or sooner.
It's going to be raining constantly, so. Do you want to go race in there or go drive through?
I have to use the restroom, so.
You have to race in there. Just park as close to the door. Yeah. You can back in if you want.
Do you want me to?
So you can just make a mad dash to the door.
I'm fine, it's not that bad. Are they even open? Yeah. What time is it? Do you want to go in with me? I'll go in. Alright. Woo! I should start leaving these in people's windows. Do you want me to get your food while I'm in there?
I mean, I can go in there and get some food. We could just take turns.
Oh, okay.
You leave it all
Yeah.
running.
I don't know why I was going to put that.
All right, good evening. It's coming up to 8:28 on the 14th of March, 2024. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy and Chief David Reimer. Apparently, you don't want to see me. There you go. You can see me now. Didn't someone who used to say that end up in jail? I know exactly who it was, by the way. I'm just making a reference. All right. Ah, that's not the right one. I was thinking of the Subway guy. Clearly, I need more caffeine. Let's fix that real quick. All right, we've got a small cluster of severe thunderstorms that extend from just west of the city of Bonham in Fannin County, down Highway 121, through Trenton to Melissa. Storm approaching Leonard from the west, showing indications of a more robust hail core. And that storm, that wasn't a storm 10 minutes ago, east of Greenville. That's a storm now. Near Cumbie, south of Commerce. We're going to have to watch that carefully. It's all out by its lonesome. I don't like storms all out by them lonesome. They tend to do supercellular things, so we're going to watch that carefully. That storm generally is moving towards north-northeast, towards Commerce and Cooper. Eventually, towards Lamar County, Paris. Caffeine. All right. So, now that I have my mouse wrapped around my keyboard, let's take a peek. Hi, dog. Velocity, nothing scary. The thing... I don't like this storm that's all out by its lonesome. I'll tell you that now. I just do not like that. Notice it's taken that little bean shape, kidney bean shape we talked about earlier. This is a supercell, a developing supercell, but nevertheless supercell. There you go. That's your little hook appendage. And this is your almost flying eagle look. If you drew like a 2-year-old. But again, this storm's actually showing mid-level rotation already, south of Campbell. That's the mesocyclone of the thunderstorm. We'll have to see if it starts to show a hail core. It is currently showing signs it's capable of producing maybe nickel-size hail. But the storm is strengthening. And as it does so, it could make its way northeast towards Commerce, Cooper, and eventually maybe towards Paris in Lamar County. Back west, we now have
a storm report from 2 miles south of Anna in Collin County, Texas. Hail magnitude estimated 1.00 inch. Reported by public. Additional information, report from Ping, quarter, 1 inch.
Yeah. That near Anna? Yeah, it was a hail report near Anna about 5 minutes ago. So again, these storms still capable of quarter to $half size hail. Moving northeast about 35 miles an hour. This little line segment from just northeast of McKinney to Blue Ridge to Trenton to Leonard up to Bonham, moving northeast at about 35 miles an hour. Towards eventually Leonard, again, Wolf City maybe, up towards Honey Grove. And these storms as a whole capable of producing heavy rainfall, strong winds, maybe some nickel to quarter-size hail. We'll see if it's moving like this, or it may be moving more north-northeast. We'll see. This storm that is near Cumbie is moving like this, I believe, and we're going to watch that carefully. It's out by its lonesome. It's a supercell. It's got an interesting little shape to it. Not too much of a hail core right now, but we'll watch just in case. And otherwise, this is the only show we're dealing with right now, thankfully. Here, I'll zoom out. You can take a look. If I can stop drawing like a 2-year-old. You can see it's really the only storms we're dealing with. We've got a little storm northeast of Gainesville. Moving towards Dexter. Carlsberg. Might be some penny-size hail with that. Otherwise, we're fortunate for now. We're going to have more storms later tonight. Storms on Friday. Some of those storms could have pocket change-size hail. But with some luck, perhaps, we are past the worst of this evening in terms of, softball-size hail and all that. Storm near Campbell is intensifying now, showing indications it may have quarter-size hail. Let me see if I can show you what I'm looking at in terms of the hail. Rude. Why does technology hate me so much? What did I possibly do to deserve that? That's not what I wanted. Here's what we're looking at. This is just a way to look at the hail core. And notice we're currently in the yellows. Storms up here in Fannin County, you've got reds. This is called vertically integrated liquid. It was used a lot more back in the 2000s as a way to diagnose hail cores. Not as much now, but it's still a decent way to at least track updraft intensity. And for us, I just want to see how it's going to trend over the next few minutes. In terms of estimated hail size, let's see if that loads. Here's just one way to look at it from the radar. Radar thinks maybe quarter-size hail right now on Interstate 30, east of Campbell, west of Cumbie. This product's usually overzealous. It usually overdoes it. You usually can cut these in half. Yeah. Looks like Prosper's got some wind damage. So again, it's just something we're going to have to watch. That little storm out by itself. Right now, it's not even warned for hail or wind. All right, let me look at some of this other. We'll have more storms later tonight. That's not what I wanted to press. So again, we could take a look at the high-res rapid refresh model, give you all a sense of the timing for this evening into tonight. Let me kill the data. We'll switch to state view. And I'll load it real quick. Again, I'll just load it from 10 o'clock through tomorrow morning. Put the city labels back on. Again, this is what the high-res rapid refresh model thinks for tonight and tomorrow morning. Notice we're going to see an uptick in thunderstorms after midnight, especially even in the southern half of the state. We'll have some rain, some showers in South Texas. So this activity is not going to be what we consider severe. Severe being quarter-size hail, damaging winds 58 miles an hour higher, or tornadoes. Most of this activity will not do that. Some of it will. Pocket change size hail. It could be a loud morning for San Antonio. It could be a loud morning for San Angelo. It could be a loud morning for Laredo, McAllen, Brownsville. It could be a loud morning for Tyler, Longview, Bryan, College Station. And that'll bring us into tomorrow afternoon, where we could have additional redevelopment of some isolated to scattered severe thunderstorms with quarter to tennis ball size hail, parts of the Edwards Plateau, the Hill Country, South Central Texas, the Coastal Bend, the Brazos Valley, Central, South Central Texas, South Texas. So we'll see. And then we're going to have the opportunity for rain over the next few days. In fact, here is the latest 5-day rain forecast from the Weather Prediction Center. You can see we're expecting 1 to 3 inches of rain tonight through Monday or Tuesday afternoon. Places like Northeast Texas, the Arklatex, into East Texas, Southeast Texas, the Brazos Valley, The coastal plains, the coastal bend, south central Texas, the hill country, the Edwards Plateau. 1 to 3 inches of rain. The potential for 1/10 to up to an inch of rain in places like West Texas, the Permian Basin, the Big Bend, the Guadalupe, Davis Mountains, Concho Valley, the Big Country, North Texas, even parts of Texoma. So we're going to get some decent, much-needed rain over the next several days, not just tonight, not just tomorrow, but at times on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, maybe lasting even longer than that. And most of that will not be what we consider severe in the sense of large hail or damaging winds or tornadoes, but some activity may be. So we'll keep an eye on it. But again, for now, the only severe thunderstorm we're dealing with is a cluster up here in Fannin County, northeastern Collin County, and parts of Grayson County. Not seeing any indications of strong low-level wind shear. We are definitely continuing to watch this thunderstorm southeast of Commerce. This one, honestly, probably worries me most if we had to have a storm to be worried about. This is one out by itself. It's clearly a supercell by the way it is structured visually on reflectivity. It does have a mid-level mesocyclone, and if it intensifies further, we're going to have to watch it for a higher chance of producing some much larger hail. This complex of storms out here in Fannin County, a lot of heavy rain, probably some quarter to $half size hail, strong winds, a lot of lightning. But compared to when it was just, a discrete supercell earlier, the threat of the giant hail has decreased. This storm near Commerce, if it got itself happy and got going, could try to pose that kind of a threat. In addition to, we'll have to watch for low-level rotation. But at this point, we're doing okay, which is good. So what we're going to do for now is we're going to take a 15-minute break. Stream is not going anywhere. Stream's going to stay on. We're
Local storm report from 4 miles northeast of Westminster in Collin County, Texas. Hail magnitude estimated 1.25 inches. Reported by public. Additional information, report from Ping, $50, 1.25 inches.
Okay, so that's pretty much the junction of Highway 78 and 121, northeastern Collin County, northeast of Westminster, southwest of Trenton. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a 15-minute break. We'll be back sooner if needed, but we'll put on some music. We'll keep the radar up. I'll still be here keeping an eye on things. I'm just going to give my voice a rest. It's starting to go out a little bit. So 8:55 p.m., streams will stay on. And if needed, I'll be back sooner than that. I'll just be watching data here. So I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy in Chief. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes.
breeze here in the next like 5 minutes or so. It's probably where I'll cut the stream.
Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the one, the only, the guy known as the Bully in Chief. Let's take a gander. It's the radar over the last several minutes. Again, we're watching a couple of things right now. Let me kill the loop. We'll switch back over to the high-res version of this. Supercell southwest of Cooper, northeast of Commerce on Highway 24. Maybe dropping quarter-size hail on 24. My thing's about to yell at me. It's gonna go.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Delta, Hopkins, and Lamar County in Texas. It expires at 9 p.m.
Wait, what? 9:45 p.m. Okay, I thought it said 9. I was like, they did not just issue a 4-minute warning. Severe thunderstorm warning now for a supercell about 5 miles northeast of Commerce, moving up Highway 24 towards the community of Cooper. We could have quarter to half-dollar size hail with this storm. Eventually, this could pose a direct threat to Roxton, Tocqueville, and the city of Paris here in Lamar County. This is a supercell that is moving northeast at about 30 miles per hour. So keep that in mind. We'll watch it. It's not showing any indications of low-level rotation at this point, but I'll watch it anyway, just since it's out all by ahead of it, this little cluster by its lonesome. Back here in Fannin County, a thunderstorm complex-ish from near Celeste up to Leonard, or, yeah, Leonard, whatever, to Bonham, moving east at about 35 miles an hour. This complex does have the potential to produce quarter-size hail. Winds of 60 to 65 miles per hour. It is also moving northeast at about 35 to 40 miles an hour. We're starting to see some new thunderstorm development. They're behaving themselves back here in Grayson County, Collin County, and then along the cool front. A couple of storms from east of Gainesville all the way southwest into portions of Wise County through Leo, Slidell, Decatur to Springtown. Now, one of the tools we use... Sorry, I just saw my camera's off-center. That's bugging me to high heaven. Rude. There. Okay, there we go. One of the tools we use lately is an experimental product. Sweet, really. It's called the Warn-On Forecast System, the WOFS. It's run literally every 15 to 30 minutes, goes out a couple of hours. It takes, I don't know how many different data sets it has. I think it's like 10 or 12. Runs them all out. It is a micro-scale weather model in the sense it is able to pinpoint things down to sub-county levels. It is indicating the potential for another hailer, not necessarily softball-size hail, but potentially another severe storm in portions of Wise County, the Decatur area, around... let's say at this point between 10 and 11 p.m., which makes sense what we're seeing here, that could move east into Denton County or the northern DFW Metroplex around 10:45 to 11, maybe even into parts of Collin County around midnight. And then we could also see some storms further southwest. And that was the last run. It just literally, in the span of me talking, it ran again. And yeah, it looks like we could see some storms fire up with maybe some pocket change size hail between about 10 and 11 p.m. across portions of Cook, Wise, Parker, Palo Pinto counties here west of DFW, which, again, would make sense based on what we're looking at here, the front. In fact, I'm going to try to pull up a product called Nighttime Microphysics Satellite. Give me just a second. This may look kind of weird. Essentially, I'm just trying to see clouds. And again, the way this works is these reds, those are taller clouds. They're colder. Same thing goes for this. This is a line of towering cumulus along the leading edge of the cool front. I'm just looking to see how far southwest that goes. So again, that's what...
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Collin, Delta, Fannin, Hunt, and Lamar County in Texas. It expires at 9 p.m.
Okay. I don't know why it's just saying 9 p.m. So here, I'm just going to loop this over the last 30 minutes. And literally what you're looking at, this is updated every 1 minute. Notice how those reds, those taller cloud tops, are just starting to show up here. So we're seeing attempts at thunderstorm development along this. Model data thinks that may be further south down here in about an hour. We're going to have to wait and see. Now, real quick, let me see if I can find a different way to show you this that doesn't look as weird. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, close enough, really. Nope. 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 Kind of, but alright, I'm done playing with the satellite. Let me turn that off. We'll switch back to the regional radar. So again, that's the general expectation over the next little while. We're watching a small cluster of severe storms across eastern portions of Texoma, moving into northeast Texas from near, let's say, Honey Grove to Wolf City to Celeste, moving east, northeast at about 30 miles an hour. The potential for localized wind gusts over 50 miles an hour, up to 60 miles an hour. Maybe some quarter-size hail, heavy rainfall, cloud-to-ground lightning. And then we've got this little individual storm west of Cooper that's just going to get ingested into this cluster here pretty quickly, but also could have some quarter-size hail near, what is that? Klondike, southwest of Cooper. That's moving northeast towards Roxton in Howland there on FM 137. Probably going to stay east of Pecan Gap, but again, this whole cluster essentially is about to just merge again, form a slightly bigger cluster of storms that'll move northeast towards Paris, Lamar County, and eventually probably will make it up into places like Detroit, maybe even Clarksville, especially if this cluster moves more easterly than northeast. If it keeps moving just easterly, it's going to ride 82 all the way to Clarksville and DeKalb over the next hour and a half to 2 hours. So we'll see what happens with that, but as it stands now, the potential for strong wind gusts, some pocket change size hail, and heavy rainfall. No tornado warnings, nothing that shows any signs of producing a tornado at this point. And again, we're going to be watching for activity further west to fire up along the leading edge of this cool front, which I might be able to show you using this chart. Here, at least I could show you this. This is a look at the amount of instability available. So you can kind of see it here based on this demarcation. I'll turn the cape off. You can see that. So we may see storms fire further southwest over the next hour or two. And if that happens, some of these storms could then become strong to severe with a threat for some hail, some strong winds, frequent cloud-to-ground lightning, and those storms would then try to make their way east into parts of the DFW Metroplex. Whee! I'd prefer not, honestly. My schedule is not happy about it. I'm usually waking up about 3 a.m. these days to do the morning weather videos, closer to 5, 6. So it goes without saying, it was my bedtime a little earlier, and I'm clearly not asleep. So what we're going to do is the only logical thing to do. Get up and do jumping jacks? Nah, let's just drink some energy. It's great for me. No, it's not. But I'm still healthier than I was this time last year. I'm 25 pounds lighter. So, again, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. I mean, I'm not expecting tornado issues. I mean, the tornado threat's not zero, but it's very low. Unless something very drastically bad happens, I don't think we're doing baseball to softball size hail again tonight. In terms of, golf balls, yeah, we might. Tennis balls, if we get a really rowdy supercell, maybe. But tornado threat, very low. Hail threat, yeah. Damaging wind threat, yeah. Heavy rain threat, it's going to rain. And lightning, of course, because anytime we get a thunderstorm with lightning, well, that's what a thunderstorm is. A thunderstorm near Frisco, Louisville up to Frisco, Plano, anywhere up there where, those tall peaked roofs that have to go super high up. Every lightning bolt imaginable seems to try to find one of those and just start burning houses and buildings, so we'll have to watch for that again. And otherwise, for now, we've got this cluster of storms in portions of eastern Texoma, northeast Texas. Moving northeast, east-northeast at about 30 to 35 miles an hour, watching back west for the development of additional showers and thunderstorms, some of which may be severe. A severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect for North Texas, Texoma, until midnight. I'm David Reimer with the Texas Storm Chasers. We'll be back here with another update by 9:20 p.m. or sooner if necessary. Back to the happy music we go! Why, hi-ho, Cheerio. It is almost 9:20 on this 14th of March, 2024. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Boldy-in-Chief and caffeinated boy, David Reimer. We're monitoring a small cluster of thunderstorms that are producing some hail, a bit of wind, heavy rainfall, quite a bit of cloud-to-ground lightning. This thunderstorm doesn't even look like it has a severe thunderstorm warning on it anymore. But what time does this expire? 9:45. That's because the new warning didn't pop up on here. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, technology and I just don't get along, which is why you're probably watching me for the giggles. We've got a small little cluster of thunderstorms here, moving northeast at about 30 miles an hour. We'll switch back to the high-res radar, and we're going to switch to the Shreveport radar because it has a low radar beam, and it'll allow us the best glance at this thunderstorm complex. You can see, not really a supercell look. In fact, it's not a supercell look. It's a blob. A big old blob of heavy rain, some small pocket change size hail, the potential for some localized wind gusts over 50 miles an hour. Honestly, that's what this is. Yeah, there could be some quarter size hail, some heavier rain. Well, I mean, there's heavy rain, that's no doubt. Some strong winds. We're not seeing anything that indicates strong low-level rotation. We're not seeing anything that indicates tornado potential. It's just a big old blob of rain, and it is moving off to the east, kind of northeast, but really east, at about 35 miles an hour. So again, those of you in the Arklatex on Highway 82, Paris over to Clarksville, Bogota, Talco. These storms currently over Honeygrove to Wolf City are moving east, heading your way at about 35 miles an hour. Heavy rain, maybe some small hail, gusty winds. That is on your agenda for the next hour. Back west in North Texas, we have seen the development of some isolated thunderstorms along the lean edge of a cold front. This line extends from near Whitesboro southwest to near Gainesville to near Decatur, and then a little baby shower northwest of Springtown there on Highway 199. This activity as a whole, these individual storms are going to be moving kind of off to the east. Technically, the individual storms are moving northeasterly, but the line itself is going to try to progress off to the east. In fact, here, I'll just do this. We'll hit this magical button. We'll just loop it over the last hour, and it'll show you we've seen the development. We may see this extend a bit further south at some point, but otherwise, this activity will progress off to the east over the next hour or two. There is a chance some of these storms that are developing could try to become a bit more rowdy with some hail and gusty winds. So far, that is not happening, but we can't rule it out over the next couple of hours. And again, that's just something we're going to have to watch for. But the only issues we have right now will be this little cluster of storms here from Honeygrove down to Ladonia to Leonard, moving east towards Paris, Blossom, Cooper. Now, for what it's worth, we're going to take a look out here. So we've actually got a tornado-warned supercell with what appears to be a tornado approaching the western sections of the city of Little Rock, and I find that somewhat intriguing because I'm a weather weenie, so deal with it. This could be moving towards the north sides of Little Rock, it looks like, towards Kamek Village, crossing over the river there, and then eventually crossing over Interstate 40, moving towards North Little Rock, Mosh, and probably the Air Force Base north of Little Rock there. And eventually, probably towards the National Weather Service up there. But again, a little bit of a spin up there. Not an issue for us here in Texas. Severe thunderstorm warning west of Durant, for what it's worth. That's moving east. Towards the city of Durant, I'm going to bet if I press this magical button, we take a look. Storm Chaser Jason Cooley, probably near there. Caddo, and he is. He's up near Caddo, so he's going to drive down the highway, probably intercept that storm as it moves east towards Durant. So he'll probably get some hail, shelf cloud. We'll see what happens with that. Then they'll probably move south of the Red River to intercept these storms. But again, at this point, the only severe weather we have, these storms out across portions of Lamar County, with some pocket change size hail extending from, let's just say, near Toco to Brookston, just west of Sumner, southwest Honeygrove, Ladonia to Wolf City, moving off to the east at about 35 miles an hour. Not big hail, not super strong winds, no tornadoes. Heavy rainfall and localized flooding, yes. And then back here, we're watching some of these isolated storms try to fire up from near Sadler, Whitesboro, southwest to Leo, Slidell to Decatur. And we'll see what those do over the next 30 to 60 minutes. They might intensify a bit with some hail, they might not. But the plan is we'll be taking another 15-20 minute break. At this point, usually we don't do live continuous severe weather coverage unless we have big-time severe weather, like baseball-size hail, tornadoes, hurricane-force winds. Those of you in East Texas last June certainly remember we were there for the hurricane-force wind event / derecho. And we're going to be here this evening as well. As long as we're dealing with more modest severe storms, generally speaking, we are doing cut-ins about every 15 minutes. It's back sooner if necessary. So with that being said, that is the plan, and that is what we're going to keep doing. So we'll let you all get back to the music, and we're going to keep an eye on things here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just sitting over here keeping an eye on data, catching up on things. So, actually, let's do this. Let's look at the high-res rapid refresh model. That's a good idea. It's always a good idea to see what we're expecting tonight. And again, these models aren't perfect, but they do allow us to see what might be going on. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this evening's high-res rapid refresh model run. And this one that just came out actually goes out a couple days. So we're going to look through noon on Saturday. I have to load the data real quick. And so we'll start loading this data. Really, is it taking that long to load? How rude. Sorry, sometimes it takes longer to load because it hates me, but at this point, again, severe thunderstorm warnings continue for portions of northern Hunt, northwestern Delta, southwestern Lamar, and Fannin counties at 9:15, so 15 minutes ago. Cluster of storms from Honeygrove to Leonard, moving northeast at 30, the potential for half-dollar size hail. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and that's generally moving towards Sumner, Toco, Brookston, Paris, Howland, or Loxton, Lake Creek, Enlow, Cooper, Charleston. And again, we just have a cluster of storms. It's a big old blob. So that's what's going on there. And we're watching back farther west, a line of storms from near Whitesboro to Leo to Springtown. Those are behaving for now. So, assuming this thing actually finishes downloading this data anytime soon, which might be generous given how much it hates me. Okay, I'm just going to let it sit. No, download the data. You are evil. I'm not in the mood. Download. Oh, good gravy. Yeah, I want gravy. That's a disappointment. All right, it's downloaded. Here we go. So again, this is the high-res rapid refresh model showing what we generally expect tonight to tomorrow morning. You can see we're going to have plenty of showers and storms overnight tomorrow morning. We're going to have a decent bout of rain in West Texas, the Panhandle. We might even have snow in the Western Texas Panhandle tomorrow morning. But again, as we get into tomorrow afternoon, more showers and storms near the stalled cool front, which will be probably in the Edwards Plateau to the Concho Valley. We'll just look at it together. You can see round 2 late tonight, tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon storms. Edwards Plateau, south central Texas, the coastal plains, the coastal bend. Some of those storms could have hail, strong winds. And then tomorrow night into Saturday morning, another upper level wave moves overhead, bringing more scattered to at times numerous showers and thunderstorms to several regions of the state. Maybe a few rowdy storms in southeast Texas, but the rest of the state, not too worried about it. But tomorrow, yeah, we may have some hailers in parts of the Edwards Plateau, south central Texas, into the coastal bend, the coastal plains, with scattered showers across the Concho Valley, North Texas, the Big Country, West Texas, the Panhandle. Saturday morning, Friday morning, rain, maybe a bit of snow, West Texas, the Panhandle. And then we're going to have a cluster of storms from the Permian Basin, the Concho Valley, move northeast through the Big Country, Central Texas, the Hill Country, North Texas, Texoma, into the Brazos Valley tonight and tomorrow morning. So again, we're going to have multiple opportunities for showers and thunderstorms. And with that, let's take a look at the forecast rain totals over the next 5 days. Again, we're looking at a decent amount of rain. 1 to 3 inches of rain, the southeast half of Texas, over the next 5 days. Even decent rains in the Permian Basin, the Concho Valley, West Texas. We're looking at 1/4 to 1 inch of rain, 1/10 to up to 1/2 inch of rain. Southwestern Texas Panhandle, Southern Texas Panhandle, into the Big Country. So again, pretty good dose of rain for a vast majority of the state. We may have a bit of flooding problems where soils are saturated across East Texas, Southeast Texas, the Brazos Valley, into the Arklatex, but we need the rain. Rain is good. So let's quickly take a peek at what Mr. Meteorologist Jason Cooley is looking at near Durant. Oh, that was nice lightning. So here, let's just do this. We'll be back here by, let's say, 9:50. But until then, we're just going to switch over to the Chaser stream. Let y'all watch that. Watch the lightning show with meteorologist Jason Cooley near the city of Durant, Oklahoma, just north of the Red River.
Same. Oh, my freaking shoulders.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
We're gonna have a lot of lightning shows to conclude the evening.
Yeah. Well, I decided that it would be funny that if every time you made a cough sound of any sort, I looked back like you're dying.
Well, that didn't help whenever I had like my mouth full of taco and then you did it and I'm like, oh my god.
Okay, so that wasn't. I wasn't trying to be funny. Like, I thought you were choking. I'm like, oh god.
I needed to cough and I had a mouthful.
Oh boy.
Now I'm looking past you.
Man, that's obsessive.
10-4, I've got
That is
nobody on the phone
considering
now,
what
so.
my extracurricular activity is. Could make great friends.
I did not mean to just snort. Oh god. What is that? Jason, I don't like that noise.
Oh good. Yes.
10-4, I've got nobody on the phone now, so.
I got nobody on the phone. Clears my throat like a dead.
Excellent. Yeah, just gonna see if this has a little hail and surely go back south further for the next stuff.
What's going on in Texas right now? I'm just doing updates about every 20 minutes. Otherwise, I'll just leave it on yours since you've got lightning and all that, and eventually you'll make it south into Texas again.
Excellent. Yeah, just gonna see if this has a little hail and surely go back south further for the next stuff.
How far away is the hail?
It's gonna start raining. I don't know if it's really gonna hail. But
Why are we here? Isn't that a lifelong question? Why am I here?
really need to clear my throat. Huh?
Oh man, that's so cool.
Thunderstorm warning has been issued for Delta, Bannon, Hunt, and Lamar County in Texas. It expires at 10 p.m.
Toka area. Whoa.
I can take a hint. You know.
What'd you do? Mosquitoes. with anacondas.
My anaconda don't want none. Unless you got coffee, son.
Buns.
Ooh, it's a chili.
Problems.
Wind. I don't like the wind very much.
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh, this is some hail core, Jason. Golly. Lightning.
I mean, it should be right over us according to radar. It's weird that it's not raining at all. It's just tilted. It should slam us here in a bit, but I don't know about hail anymore. Of course, probably going down on it.
We'll see.
It was severe. We must drive south.
Okay.
Further into the abyss.
It is that.
Get your coffees.
Hold on to your carnations. Oh,
I'm worried about my carnation.
man. Oh, sorry. Why does it smell like pizza in here?
Maybe that armadillo kind of wafted in here. Back to the south.
I thought for a second I could take him and maybe like taxidermy his bones. He's too long gone. I know.
Yeah, I have an ice pack.
Nice track.
Just put him in Calvin's lunchbox. Try not to forget about it, though.
I want his bones is what I want. But I'm afraid of leprosy.
You get nothing.
There's one thing I know is you don't mess with armadillo.
Leprosy.
Yeah. They carry leprosy.
Can't be that bad. The seal of rain. Louder. Excellent driving. So maybe not seeing any hail with this one, but it did kind of like pop up and go away fast.
That was pointless.
That would have gotten us. Oh, it's a fleet side. You're mad about you going 64 to 70? What the heck? Hey, let's give you Caesar. Oh. Oh, yeah. Wow, that was good right in front of the frame. Welcome to Duran. Almost Duran.
Oh. Basketball player?
Nope.
Is that a basketball player?
Yeah.
Yay. I'm kind of smart.
He plays for your team, Allie.
Huh?
He plays for the Suns. Yo, team.
That's not my team.
It's your team.
Why, because I'm from Arizona?
Yeah.
I'm not from Arizona, by the way. I was born in Oklahoma. Yeah. Got nothing to say to that. I can't sleep in freaking
Must be a breakdown.
oh.
Right.
Great.
So you like the Thunder, but the Thunder weren't around when you were born in Oklahoma.
Well, I don't understand what that has to do with anything.
So you grew up with the Suns.
One time I had tickets to see the Globetrotters.
Oh, nice.
I wasn't allowed to go.
Oh.
I won them off a radio contest.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, because you know how I can identify songs within like the first note or two? I
Yeah.
can also identify movies within the first note or two. So it was a contest, like identify this movie, and won the tickets. And then my dad's like, oh, unless you can find something to take me, you can't go.
Oh.
Then I had to get them away or something.
No. It'd be like that.
It do be like that.
Sad. We got tail end storm
Tail end
south
Charlie.
of Gainesville, all by itself.
Oh, let's get there.
We will. I get to Sherman and go west on 82,
So we're not too far from Sherman, I don't think.
around 20 miles.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Crossing back. Oh, hey,
You do nothing. You're not, what?
I don't do anything.
I didn't mean it like that. Alright, so I stop myself, Jason. No. Come on.
Oh, so you're saying I do something, huh?
I don't know what to do in this situation.
So I just don't do anything, but when I do something, I'm doing something. Is that right?
Look at all the hail on the side of the road, man. This place got dumped on.
Sure that isn't just debris?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Like
sure.
rocks?
No, it was hail on the bridge.
That bridge was tore up.
It was.
It was like concrete.
But I see it on the side here next to the grass, too.
Okay, they got a little hail core here.
Yeah.
Oh, so I missed it. Should have had us go after all the Durant.
Oh, those lights are terrible.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm gonna go try out for the X Factor.
LSM sent me an email saying that a client has.
Alright, hey, good afternoon. It's not afternoon anymore, but one can always dream and hope. It is actually coming up to 9:53 p.m. here on the 14th of March, 2024. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy and Chief David Reimer. That was meteorologist Jason Cooley. They are chasing. I believe they're heading south on 75 to come on into Texas. Keep an eye on these storms. At this point, we have one cluster of marginally severe storms capable of producing strong winds, some nickel to quarter size hail at times. But I think the wind's going to be the big deal here. We could see some localized wind gusts over 50 to 60 miles an hour. These storms generally are moving off to the east now. This little cluster on Highway 82 moving off to the east at about 30 to 40 miles an hour. It currently extends from Arthur City and Powderly down to Paris, Reno, Pattonville, back southwest towards Lake Creek, Cooper, to near Wolf City. Kind of a little mesoscale convective system here that's developed, a little complex of storms. The big hail threat isn't there anymore. Not looking at a tornado issue at this point, but some strong winds, heavy rainfall, quick entry to a rain, a lot of cloud to ground lightning. These storms moving east at about 35 miles per hour. We'll put a storm tracker on them. I've actually got them moving at 40, so I'll do a manual storm track. Again, they've got it moving at like 40. So we'll just do 45 because I can. At this point, looking at about 10 p.m. for Detroit, 10:18 for Clarksville, about 10:05 to 10:10 for Bogota and Avery, 10:40. Idabel, Oklahoma, about 10:35 to 10:40. Broken Bow, Oklahoma, about 10:50. With the potential for 52, at times 55, 60 mile an hour wind gusts, maybe some nickel, dime, quarter size hail, heavy rainfall, cloud to ground lightning. Back further west as we turn the super-de-duper awesome blossom. Hey, I can make up marketing words too that make no sense. We've got isolated thunderstorms back in North Texas along the leading edge of a cool front. Apparently they're having issues struggling south of Highway 380. You can see that. In that there is no storm south of 380 right now. We've got some sinking air or subsidence aloft that's been preventing that most of the day. The initial supercell we dealt with in Denton County started out in Johnson County, moved north into Tarrant County with some nickel-sized hail, wasn't doing anything. Then it got up towards Keller, and it went yippity-yippity-yippity-do. We're going to go from nickel-sized hail up to baseballs in 15 minutes, and that thing took off like there was no tomorrow, which technically for this storm there is not, because if this storm is alive tomorrow, I'm going to be greatly displeased. I guess it's got 2 hours. who knows? So again, the only storm outside of the little complex further to the east we're watching right now with some interest is the storm near Slidell up to Gainesville. Maybe some pea-sized hail, winds 40 miles an hour. It's shooting out cloud-to-ground lightning, so, I mean, you've got that. If you're a photographer, I guess you can take lightning pictures, but outside of that, we remain quiet. Now, the real question, what is it going to look like overnight? Well, I'll tell you. Let's switch over to the super awesome, Blossom, high-resolution, rapid refresh weather model. We're going to press some buttons. We're going to turn the lightning off because, believe it or not, we know there's lightning, and that gets old after about 2 minutes. We'll turn on the high-res rapid refresh model. We're going to press some buttons here and go through about 7 a.m. All right. Oh, you will show this data, or I will be greatly displeased. We're going to load the data. I'm going to turn off some buttons so you can actually see the timestamp. But again, this is just what the high-res rapid refresh model thinks will occur tonight, Friday into Saturday morning. This isn't a guarantee, but as you can see, we're going to have plenty of thunderstorms. We're going to have showers tomorrow, maybe a bit of snow, Panhandle, West Texas. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have a complex of storms, or scattered storms at least, develop in the Concho Valley, the Permian Basin, all the way east through the hill country, kind of along Interstate 10 towards San Antonio. That'll move northeast towards central Texas, the big country, North Texas, early tomorrow morning into the mid-hours Friday. Probably nothing severe with that. Maybe a bit of pocket change size hail, gusty winds. Tomorrow afternoon, we could see scattered severe storms in the Edwards Plateau, the Del Rio area, towards San Antonio, towards the coastal Bend, Corpus Christi, the coastal plains, Victoria. Depending all where a cool front stalls out. That'll be moving south tonight. We could see scattered storms continue into Friday morning in northeast Texas and east Texas along that front, which is currently located northwest of the Metroplex. Some of those storms could have pocket change size hail, gusty winds. The tornado threat for the remainder of the night remains very, very low. It is not completely zero, but it is not significant. So some of the strongest storms again tonight, maybe a bit of hail, gusty winds, widespread severe storms, probably not. But again, a couple of storms, yeah, maybe. Otherwise, we'll see storms increase tomorrow morning, showers and storms, another round in South Texas, the Edwards Plateau, the hill country, into the coastal plains, coastal Bend tomorrow afternoon. Along and south of that cool front, we could have some hail. And then more widespread showers and storms on Saturday across many regions of Texas. Probably not too many severe storms with that. It's just going to be beneficial rain. And that's because over the next 5 days, we're going to have a REX blocking pattern. If I were to turn on the upper level map, you would see an upper level low sitting over the southwestern United States. The pattern aloft is not allowing that system to move northeast, hence the REX block, REX block. What that allows is little subtle pieces of upper level lift to be pushed out over us. And with that blocking pattern and that low sitting out there, that's just exactly what's going to be going on, like little systems on a train track. So for the next 4 to 5 days, we're going to have the opportunity for showers and thunderstorms across several regions of Texas. In terms of rainfall totals over the next 5 days, currently 1 to 3 inches, southeastern half of Texas. Best way I can describe it. If you are in the northeastern Texas panhandle, you may get a few hundredths of an inch of rain. If you are anywhere else in the northwest half of Texas, you have a good shot of at least a tenth of an inch of rain by Tuesday afternoon. West Texas, the Permian Basin, the big country, into the Concho Valley, Big Bend, 1/10 to 1 inch of rain. So that's the good news. And, well, I mean, we need it. So, plan is we'll take another break. There really isn't all that much severe weather to cover right now, if I'm being totally honest with you. Again, we've got the one storm here, a little cluster, exiting Paris to the east, bit of hail, strong winds, heavy rainfall, but in terms of anything else, no. A lot of lightning, that's for sure, but outside of some strong winds, Hey, radar. You want to load, please? Oh, I hate technology. Come on. Can you tell I've been up since 4 a.m.? Alright, well, apparently technology hates me. I don't know why this thing hates me now, but let's try this one more time. Alright, whatever. We'll just do it this way. Again, outside of heavy rain, gusty winds, or I'm about to get yelled at by the computer.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Little River County in Arkansas, McCurtain County in Oklahoma, Bowie, Franklin, and Red River County in Texas. It expires at 10 p.m.
Okay, so a new severe thunderstorm warning for Detroit, DePort, Bogota, Clarksville, these communities, and Anona, west of Avery. Again, pocket change size hail could have wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour. No tornadoes, no giant hail, no craziness. But I mean, still, strong winds cause some damage. Pocket change size hail and a combination of strong winds could cause some damage. Heavy rain, quite a bit of cloud to ground lightning. So we'll keep an eye on that. And we'll have our next update. Let's plan on 10:20. And we'll see how things are going then. We'll now go back to the live storm chasing feed from meteorologist Jason Cooley.
Reflectors for that, yeah. Oh, heck.
Oh, heck.
What's all of the hubbub?
I'll just let it go.
Never. Did you have thunderstorm warning?
I think there's also an Amber Alert.
Oh, gotcha.
Now that we're in Texas, just got that pushed. The storm in Cook County looks pretty good for a little hail or lightning activity. The tornado threat's over, but it's hanging out all by itself. So.
Okay, for a second, we're going to be in Oklahoma, or in Texas, and Heather's going to be in Oklahoma. Oh!
How'd that happen? That was great.
Yeah. It's crazy. Don't leave me here. Don't leave me. Oh no, Heather, you forgot your box of yoga bows. Remember, I forgot root tube. That's got to be a flavor, right? Root tuna orange. Absolutely. Orange cereal. It's going to be a killer. Fly off the shelves. Now I want orange juice.
Everybody watching on Texas Weather Center this evening. Located just north of Denison. Been going through some heavy rain, small hail, and been some frequent lightning out here. But severe stuff, currently not really on the table least on the Texas side of things. Texas. Thanks for watching Quality in Chief, David Reimer, doing long-form severe weather coverage for 2.5 hours. Been kind of a bit more lackluster if we take out that one gnarly tornado warning supercell large hail issue we had earlier, Flower Mound all the way up toward Van Alstyne. Not much else today in the state. What was that?
That was your phone.
I think Zello or something. A lot of the activity, Oklahoma and Arkansas. As that aforementioned 10% for tornado risk would suggest. Next update from David Reimer will be at 10:20 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Looking to intercept a storm in Cook County, Texas. Should get it east of Gainesville. Small little popcorn cells firing up near Bells, east of Sherman. It's quickly gonna get on across the Red River though, but that's little cells popping up near the Red River vicinity. And one cell farther back to the west near Era and Valley View. That's where we're going to be headed toward next for a shot at some Texas hail and lightning. Had a lot of tornadoes today. Indiana and Ohio, Kentucky, Midwest tornado outbreak today. Might have been some in Arkansas. Midwest went large with that stuff today. Dave Reimer will be back at 10:20. 12 more minutes. Storm chasing here, driving through Denison, coming into Sherman shortly, and then headed out west toward Cook County. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, David. It's going to be just a little bit of lightning. Might have a little bit of clearing out over that way, so we'll be able to see the structure. And yeah, we'll see if there's some hail in there.
Indeed. By the way, this Zello thing works out very, very well. Both set grid and for adjusting in 2 screens.
Lots of braking happening here. Alright, coming into Sherman now. Gonna cut east on 82. Just a little farther up.
Oh, I'm just in the right lane now because Matt was watching the stream. He's like, left lane camping, I see you.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
He can't help himself. He backseat drives even when he's not here. People are like, you drive, I don't want to. And then when I'm driving, he's like, you should drive better. And I'm like, well, all of this could have been avoided.
Headed into Cook County. Storm now. I'm going to cut west on 82 out of Sherman. Brake lines. What's this about?
Well, they're just going around the corner.
Oh yeah, that's true. There's nothing happening. Yeah, corner. Right. There's a Starbucks.
No, they're probably open too.
No.
The Starbucks in Hazel. Oh my goodness.
Starbucks in Hazel is open till midnight.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're open pretty late.
They open probably at like 4. Uh-oh, well that's not going to be good.
Ooh.
Wow,
Did they avoid an accident?
that was very close.
Oh, that was scary. I didn't like that.
Now is that it behind us?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Cool.
It's okay, I'll throw my box of milk from those in. He's in a big hurry to get around. So I'm going to make sure that it takes a couple minutes. It's not all like to be tailgated.
Interesting. Interesting.
Interesting. Oh, you know, it's Dutch Brothers. It's open until midnight. Not Starbucks. Yeah, very nice coffee station. All that just to exit over here. Alright, dude.
Alright.
Come on, Matt.
Good evening. It is 10:14 p.m., Thursday the 14th of March, 2024. I'm Texas Storm Chaser's David Reimer. A severe thunderstorm is located over Highway 82 over Detroit, exiting Lamar County to the east. This thunderstorm, the worst of it, may remain just northwest of the city of Clarksville. The potential for quarter to half-dollar size hail, that is 1 to 1.25 inches in diameter. This thunderstorm is moving northeast at about 45 to 50 miles per hour, so it's sped up. This storm will impact Detroit to Woodland now, moving to Albion to Bagwell over the next 20 minutes. Thereafter, this thunderstorm will cross the Red River, moving into southeastern Oklahoma towards Idabel, Oklahoma by 10:45, Garvin, Oklahoma by 10:45, Broken Bow by 10:55 to 11 p.m. So again, this thunderstorm will be crossing Highway 37 north of Clarksville to Albion, west of Idabel to the Red River in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Further to the west, scattered thunderstorms, some with small hail, are currently moving east along the Highway 82 corridor from near Paris to Bonham Bells, back west towards Sanger on Interstate 35 in the city of Gainesville. Outside of the cluster of storms currently northwest of Clarksville, this thunderstorm on Interstate 35 around Valley View up through the construction zone to just south of Gainesville has the strongest signature of producing dime to nickel size hail. This thunderstorm is also moving east at about 30 to 35 miles per hour. As this activity continues over the next hour or two, we'll be keeping a close eye on it. And again, meteorologist Jason Cooley is moving to intercept this storm near Gainesville as it approaches Highway 377 and Highway 75. Otherwise, the most intense storm we're dealing with, currently northwest of Clarksville, will be impacting Woodland to Bagwell shortly. From Detroit, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour, it will be exiting the state of Texas by 10:45 p.m., with other less intense thunderstorms continuing along Highway 82. As of now, no additional thunderstorms are underway, or no additional severe thunderstorms are underway. We haven't seen development further southwest yet, although it does look like we have a couple of isolated blips trying to go up on the cold front in the Concho Valley and up into Eastland County. Later tonight into Friday morning, we expect more numerous thunderstorm development to occur, some of which may have pocket change size hail, localized strong winds, and frequent cloud to ground lightning. We'll keep an eye on things here at the Texas Storm Chasers with updates as needed. Until then, I'll return you to meteorologist Jason Cooley chasing the thunderstorms in Texoma.
Still working on the same tank of gas today. That's awesome. Allie is so bomb, says Larry.
I'm so what?
Bomb.com.
Mom? Why?
You're awesome. Larry says you're the bomb.
Larry is the bomb. He's always there.
He is. He's good people. Good people.
Good people. I think this is a boo-boo bus.
Oh.
It is a boo-boo bus.
I need a Band-Aid.
Ambulance. Oh no, wait, is it? Yeah, it is. I thought maybe it was fire truck for a second.
Oh, mobile ICU. Sweet. I-35 in Valley View, that's a boo-boo.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get claims in Valley View.
I probably will have claims by
You're gonna be
next
busy.
week. Yeah.
You're gonna be busy with the flower mount stuff.
Well, I'm only doing death claims here, so I'm signed on to 3 different firms for death claims.
Wow.
Huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
Was there a severe storm in northeast Ohio? I will be there on Monday.
Are you driving there after work?
I'm flying.
Oh, you're flying?
Yeah, I found a Frontier flight under 200.
Oh, yeah, Frontier's been cheap.
And I rent a car for under 200.
That's awesome.
3 days.
Very cool. And you can fly from Dallas to Vegas for $48.
Frontier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can fly to Cleveland for like 68. But coming back, it's just like 100 something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Starting to get a few blips from Decatur to Mineral Wells to Cross Plains to San Angelo.
Wow, that's a spread.
What?
All these little radar blips suddenly popping up.
Is that the cold front?
Yep. It's gonna be more of a stationary run. It's gonna be very slow move. Bowser, yeah, that's escalating.
Wowzer.
Yeah. Resampling the hail core south of Whitesboro, Collinsville.
It's very soggy.
Soggy. Soggy bottom boys.
Ain't got sense, I roll.
8 more miles and then we'll hang south. See our storm flashing ahead.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could have some hail. Could.
So what happens basically first is the major insurance carriers will deploy their cat teams. And
Yeah.
if there's still overflow, then it comes to us. Which, I mean, it went through a very populated area, so I'm guessing there will be overflow.
Yeah. It tore through Denton and Collin County. And then I believe it made it into Grayson. Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Missed. Tire.
There's reflectors on the road. That's
Yeah,
easy to see.
Texas is good about that. Are you dying?
My hips are hurting. I'm okay though. 'Cause I'm just an old lady with
Yeah.
crunchy bones.
Crunchy? Sorry.
I just need to start stretching more or something.
Yeah, you got the initial stages of the RFD route
bit of hail, just a bit. So maybe squint, you can see a couple of little dents.
It's probably worse than he realizes.
It's always worse than you realize.
I bet there's a lot more dents than meets the eye.
Yeah, it's dark out too.
Yeah. You have to have some light, and then you gotta know how to bend it to spot it.
You gotta bend down, really look. Bend over.
I got a special reflector for it.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. I like doing hail inspections. It's fun. It's become like an OCD thing for me now, where like every car I see, I'm looking for hail dents. This car drives me crazy. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
We gotta go to Buc-ee's.
Alright. For your sake?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I don't care.
Wow.
After we intercept this thing, we can go to the Denton one.
Are you cranky? Can't believe
Yeah, allowing us to go to Buc-ee's.
it. Yeah.
Wild.
I'm not seeing a whole lot of lightning.
Yeah, I'll see a couple flashes, but still got a hail core.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough. And that hail core's dying. Because we are approaching.
That's just how it's been today.
We're taking a left in 1 mile.
Okay.
Point 6. We're going to take a left in a 1/4 mile.
Turn left onto Pontiac Street.
Yeah.
Yada, 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 yada. Ooh,
This
that's a quick stop there.
it's a sharp turn too.
Continue on Pontiac Street for 1 mile.
Straight across.
Yeah. It's a sharp lefty here, weird, and then another right. Strange activities.
Plow through the sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5 points. No, it's more than that. Come on. A big sign. What is that? A recliner? A perfectly good recliner?
We could probably strap it to the roof,
Okay.
or we could attach it to the trailer hitch.
Dragging behind it. I thought that was an animal standing up in that ditch. It's a pipe.
Wish it was a big old alligator.
That'd be pretty. I'd pet it. I'd be like, Jason, distracted by putting your hand in his mouth.
Get chomped.
I want to pet the giant lizard. Swamp puppy.
Ooh, what?
Baby dinosaur. Baby dinosaur. They must be related to dinosaurs.
I am. Oh yeah.
You okay out there? I got a message, sorry.
You're giggling.
Yeah, I don't.
Giggle.
Nothing.
It was a schoolgirl giggle.
Stop it.
This thing's outputting some lightning
Thank
again.
you. Thank you for that.
Cable.
Crow Road. Ah. 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 Ow.
Oh.
Spit-a-da. Skip-a-doo-ba-doo-boo.
Taking a left at the end of the road. At the end of the road.
At the end of the road.
Take a left.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto US 377
Skibbity
South.
toilet.
Oh yeah, more lightning. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Do it. By George.
Oh, Georgie boy.
Skibbity toilet.
Turn left onto US 377 South.
Collinsville's ahead. Gotta get to Collinsville.
Continue on US 377 South for 7 miles.
What is all that? This is scary.
It's a skibbity toilet. Have you seen it, Heather? No. You've never seen skibbity toilet? No.
I'll be very ruined.
Here, replay this video.
How long are y'all gonna? How long are you gonna be in town? Forever.
I don't think she knows.
Oh, CG. This thing just put down a CG, so we're getting some liveliness out of this storm now. And coming up toward Collinsville, Texas.
Skibbity. It's good, right? It's fabulous. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna take my horse with your down. Right.
Oh yeah. Big CGs.
Oh,
What?
there was a frog.
What was a frog?
There was a frog in the road, Jason.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I heard him go for sled.
Nope.
The last chase we did together. No, it wasn't the last chase. It was the chase before that, right?
Yep.
I intercepted a raccoon. Oh no.
Yeah.
And Jason just looked at me and put his hand on my shoulder. He's like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
Yeah. Yeah.
You okay, friend?
Sad. Man, these are CGs. Big, tall CGs coming out of this thing.
Big tall CGs.
Telling you. nuts.
You are?
1 mile.
Okay.
Honestly, though.
Honestly. Yeah, like Bob, how... You know, I kind of wish my car wasn't at your house.
I know, right? Why?
Because that's
So it's a whole nother drive.
a whole other thing. Oh, well.
Then you gotta drop her off at her car.
I do.
And then that's a whole other drive.
I mean,
Half a mile, take a right.
In half a mile, turn right onto County Line Church Road.
I can't have both of you telling me what to do. No, I'm sorry.
I mean, you can't. That's true.
Keep it.
Please take. Alright, good time.
Turn right onto County Line Church Road.
Oh, yeah. See what this lightning's about. Maybe it'll hit that tower. Look,
Oh, what was that?
look at that huge tower.
Continue on County Line Church
Bodum.
Road for 1 mile.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, sorry.
Big old tall CGs here.
Alright, where you want me?
I think this is actually a good area.
Okay.
Right? Pull up a little further. Is there somewhere on the left? Yeah, this is a little clearing out here.
I can back into this gate or pull over into this driveway past these trees. Don't want to go too far because there's a little bit of a tree cover there.
Yeah.
Probably want to go back to the railroad.
No, let's keep going a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit past this little mailbox. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's park here. Yeah. These have been tall bolts. Yeah, that's perfect.
My piriformis.
Maybe it'll hit that tower. Look at that huge tower. Cell tower or radio tower.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I thought that was a bug right there. I was like, great.
See the updraft of this thing.
Hope this guy sees us. Okay, cool.
Yeah, right. Alright, let's see if we can get some more good CGs here.
Whoa!
Sweet. line starting to unzip fast to the southwest.
Oh wow. That's interesting.
Right. Whoa.
Well, I guess my radar's not gonna update.
Guess I should actually whip up the old camera.
Maybe I will get out the stretch.
That'll do. Actually got a pretty good thing shot. That's a little bright there. Oh.
Alright, let's lock Jason out. Hey.
No, don't. I have insecurities. Oh, cool. Hopefully, get picked up on stream.
Hey, what's your Wi-Fi?
Which one?
Whichever one. Cooley.net?
Wedges?
With a capital?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wedges FTW. All one word, lowercase.
Oh, looks like Hazel might get some rain if these keep unzipping.
Yep, I got it. These.
Dude, what?
And these.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's really nice. Nicely done. Those are some strong CGs. Man. It's only going to get better.
I don't have the passion for lighting photography anymore like I used to.
Well, you need the water off the window.
Yeah.
severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Sevier County in Arkansas, McCurtain County in Oklahoma, Red River County in Texas. It expires at 11 p.m.
See where that light, how that hail core is. Should be coming into Collinsville. Let's see. It might be a little too far north still. Yeah, let's go back to the main highway there. Drop a little bit farther south. Just a hair. Get into Collinsville. That's where the main core looks to be. We got some good lightning on stream though.
Where's that driveway?
That one?
Oh. Went too far ahead.
Yeah, I wish this car had a backup camera. Gotten too lazy in my day.
It's a little old.
It's a little cheap.
I mean, this was luxurious back in the day.
Oh, right. The Honda Accord.
The 2000
Manual.
Honda Accord.
The luxurious manual car.
Yeah. Luxury. Look at all the settings on the steering wheel.
Yes.
Cruise control.
Ooh, now that is nice, because that's a step up.
You can set it right into the tornado.
I would, yeah.
And south on US 377 south toward US 377
Is it
business zone.
jammed?
I closed my seatbelt in the door. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Can't say any of that was smooth, but
It was so smooth. Smooth as a greased squirrel.
How to make a bad situation worse.
Available in bookstores January 10th.
oh man, the hail core really beefed up.
Wow.
Going right into Collinsville.
In half a mile, turn left.
Collinsville's about to take it.
So, how far are we from Collinsville?
This is it.
Oh,
Oh yeah. We're there.
wow.
Say we just get under an awning.
Well,
There it is.
the gas station.
Yeah.
You want to go there?
See if there's one a little farther up.
Okay. There is.
Yeah, we'll do that one.
Okay.
Difference of 500 feet matters.
I'm not going to argue with the meteorologist.
Meteorologist.
Later.
There we go. Valero, we're going to take some hail. Not that we really have to hide from it, but might as well. Hey, look, we're the only ones here. Ooh, that's
It
bright.
is bright. Do you really want me to park here?
Sure.
Okay.
What's going on?
Just a few steps ahead, crispy, crunchy chicken.
Honey biscuits.
Honey biscuits.
Chicken.
I'm all about the biscuits.
Emergencia.
see what we can see here. Yes, focus on that. Makes total sense. Alright, we're just waiting out this hailstorm coming into Collinsville.
That was a very loud noise. Sounded like one of those Star Wars battleships. Gung, 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 gung.
There's the gust of wind.
There it is.
Oh yeah, it's about to slam.
Now I want biscuits.
There's some right there in the Advertencia. Oh.
Those look weird. They look like weird biscuits. I don't want weird biscuits.
They do look like weird
I
biscuits.
want regular.
They look like biscuits that come out of here.
Oh, I heard ice balls.
Yep.
Oh, there they are, bouncing.
Bouncing ice.
Oh, that's it, Choso.
Wow. 2 stones.
About to get fun.
Yeah, we think so.
I fear this awning won't offer us much in the way of protection.
Oh yeah. Oh.
You want me to go to the other side? Look for me. It's fine.
It's not even hailing.
No. No hail.
Got a couple stones. This is a slower moving storm. I'll give it that. Twiddle hails.
Look, a tree.
Oh wow. Just in time for the hail pour.
That's ominous. You know who likes trains? David! I want to hop a train and hitchhike. That's always, like, it's on my bucket list. That is a bucket list.
There's like a train hopping game. They catch you and you're like in trouble.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's like a train hopping like game that they catch you doing something that's like in their rules that you would know what their rules are. Like they kind of keep crap out of you.
Oh. I've never heard of that. Oh, I see hailstones. Pea-sized hail.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Tiny baby hails.
I mean, we did get lucky on finding rather large hail. And the one that hit here that I thought was going to break the windshield.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, I don't think this is really going to happen here.
Alright.
Proceed to home base. We really did it. We really, truly did it.
We did it. You ever put points on a tank track so you can smash?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
We used to do that all the time.
Oh. That's cute. That's sweet. No, we're probably about 45 minutes from my house.
Try an hour, but yes.
We'll try an hour.
I already looked at maps. And it's a straight shot to your house, though, pretty much.
No way. It's like an hour from Eric's house to my house, and we're already well past Eric's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, that's about all she wrote from this.
Are you going to do something other? No, I don't. Oh, well, how dare you? I do. Yeah, you're fired. Aaron will. Oh my gosh. Somebody call the police. Here's 20 now.
That's a pretty long day, though.